Yo, what's up guys? Deluxe Menu here and back with another video, and this time we're going to be messing with Amara. And this is going to be a build using the Kensei. Now, I haven't worked out every single little kink, I'm not perfect, but this seems to be working pretty well. Of course, you can get a better roll. Like, you definitely want cooldown rate, I think, is really good, and you want some like weapon damage melee, or even melee and then a specific weapon type, melee and then splash. I think melee splash would probably be best, and then cooldown rate, but of course you can do without the cooldown rate if you want. Anyway, it's got some good skills on it. It's got the melee skill, the bonus damage when enemies are frozen skill, and then the more melee. One thing that's interesting that it doesn't say here, but this skill stacks. Joyful Freedom stacks. So you can get a ton of melee damage, and ties that bind still like activates stuff on skill, and you can see it's actually stacking. And usually I can get it to 5, but I mean, this is what you can do before a boss, because your melee damage is gonna amp, keyword is amp, your shooting damage, right? It is not going to make it do melee and stuff. It's just gonna amp it. So you're just gonna pretend as if you're kinda running like a phaserker, but you want melee damage boosting skills to help as well. And I don't know, I like it a lot more than phaserker, if I'm being honest. Like, you don't need rush stacks or anything like that. You don't even need to fake grasp. It just helps a bit for activating action skill and anointments or something like that, because it's still in effect for some reason, even though they said it wasn't. But anyway, I just use a bunch of different guns. Now the shield, the Beskar, is the best shield to use, period. Not the old god, the Beskar, because the bullets reflected get benefits from the Kensei. I will say that again. The reflected bullets get boosted by the Kensei. I'm gonna show y'all that. I'm just gonna stand still and let enemies shoot me a little bit, and then they'll fucking die themselves. It's fucking nuts. Nuts, guys. Anyway, I have this one here. Shock anointment, cryo anointment on action skill end, why not? I have the prolonged full knowledge. It's a level 57 one, but whatever. You could also probably use something like the Icebreaker Victory Rush. I don't have any solid cryo weapons really that I'm using, but if I got one, like maybe like a flipper, I would probably use that. So I can freeze enemies even more frequently. Cause when you freeze enemies, you get this. Whenever you freeze an enemy, you get increased movement speed and damage. Now you're gonna freeze them from your action skill, because ties that bind has a low cooldown rate anyway, and then you're also getting this, and then I have cooldown rate on my mod. You can even get a Beskar with cooldown rate, but I think you have enough. Yeah, man. This is a good anointment. I'm gonna use a plasma coil, and then I'm gonna switch around, see what the Psycho Stabber can do, because it boosts melee damage and just has a 390 anointment. Let's see what one shot from that does, and we'll bounce around with the weapons. But yeah, guys, Kensei and Beskar, guys. But the build, so some skills don't benefit from doing a Kensei gun build, but we have no mistakes in nature, because I mean, bro, melee damage, gotta get it. After you inflict a status effect, so yeah, you need it. Heavy rain, splash damage, projectile speed. I didn't max it out though, just so I can get the other stuff. This is good. You super need this. Movement speed and damage. Hello. This stacks, of course, melee damage. Now this, it'll taunt the enemies and will give you the stacking damage boost. This is just when you take damage, period, not just after you actually activate your action skill, but you're also going to be tanky because you're going to be activating your action skill a lot anyway. These don't, I mean, this boosts ties that bind. It does work. This does not come into play at all because you're not doing any actual melee. It's just amped damage melee. Keep that in mind. You're going to be killing enemies, so why not shoot that out? And this is going to be great for the enemies that resist stuff. And it does it for 8 seconds. nothing in the blue tree. Red tree, I put one in here. Infusion doesn't work with Cryo Fist yet, but when they do fix it, which I'm sure they will, it'll be great. Accuracy and handling, why not? Got this to help freeze enemies and apply statuses from other stuff. Elemental damage, melee damage, which will boost, you know, from Kensei. Grasp, gun damage, because yeah, just moving down the tree. And these are good skills anyway. Lifesteal, because this is the only way of healing, by the way. And bonus damage, because we're already here. Green tree, we just went to find your center for the extra melee damage. It's really great. Got here for the damage reduction, so this on top of the Beskar shield is a lot of damage reduction. This with gun damage, this is another way of healing. Now you probably could just like not go all the way down here if you don't want to, and just like maybe get the grasp, end it there, and then you have 4, 7, 9, 10 points. You can go get literally 1 point of this, or get your guardian angel, and then put more into the splash damage increaser and stuff. But I think this is maybe better. I don't know, I haven't tested a ton of stuff, but anyway, let's do it, guys. Get a little fake grasp going. And we're gonna do radiation since we already got that. It's Mayhem 11. Boo boo da doop. Dead. Tons of damage. He's a little minion. Come here. Dead. There's enemy back here. Dead. They're all dead. Dead. He's a cryo, so let's see. Dead. Oh, but we killed enemies, so it doesn't resist it anymore anyway. Dead. Like I said, I like this. I think it might be better. Now in this next area, we'll show enemies actually just like shooting me. I think this next area was what we'll do. And then we'll try to bum rush to the boss. As you see, it's obviously great for mobbing. It ties that bind. It's like, why not? Enemies do freeze a good bit. You get your action skill back pretty fast. Like, the more enemies you kill from ties that vine, the quicker it comes back anyway. Yep, and as you can see, yeah, it's just damage, crazy damage. So let's go ahead and try to bum rush. Oh yeah, gotta show y'all what the Beskar can do on its own. So this next area will actually be good for that. Honestly, we can even switch up the weapon. So let's switch to this. I don't necessarily like this, and I'm not even entirely sure if each bullet gets the applied bonus. But we'll see, right? When messing with it, it just did good damage, period. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, and this is a consecutive hits. So let's see. Look, see, he froze himself. He froze himself, and my shield's like barely going down. And because of recharge rate, literally getting a kill, it like recharges so fast, so quick. Look at that. So much, so much, so much. Oh, you want to kill yourself? Go ahead, kill yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead, kill yourself. Go ahead. Why are the bullets on work? Like, there he goes. Unkill yourself. Yeah. Oh, no shield, so I gotta kill. In there. You remember, it only reflects when your shield is up. Stop running. Now, you could probably go into the blue tree so you can get the 2 action skill things and maybe get some action skill cooldown rate. And, I don't know, say fuck the blue tree and like get your healing only from green tree stuff. But, I don't know. You don't do bad melee either. Now, we gotta switch to this. Now this is the part where I still gotta mess with some things so I can do better at bossing. Because also I don't have any enemies to kill, so I can't ignore his resistant, and I already do quite a bit of cryo. But once his shield goes down, I do okay. Ah, here, let's kill an enemy. Yeah, see, once we like get the resistance stuff and get past his shield, but you gotta remember he resists cryo, so it's kind of hard to tell. You know, let's go quickly to Eden 6. Let's see how we can do on Grave Ward. Roll fast. We'll see what we can do on Grave Ward. And we'll switch to the light show for the fire and consecutive hits.
I've always wanted to star in a western. Let's do it.
Actually, let's see what the Psycho Stabber does. Can I jump, please? Can I jump? Can I jump? Can I damage you? Oh, that does nothing. That literally does nothing. Yeah, this still needs some work. Because for Amara not to insta-kill, still needs some work. I'm not sure if melee damage will boost this more or not. And I can't hit him. Maybe if I just say fuck it and use orb. Yeah, still got some work to do. Still got some work to do, folks. But at least for mobbing and not super crazy bossing, it can work. But yeah, it's still crazy. I still like it a lot. But once I figure out what to do for bosses, maybe just switch to phase cast or something. Anyway, that's what I got.